Hi, this is Matteo Cigala. I started racing and cycling at 5.5. My first race was like 2 weeks after I got my first bike, and since then I've been getting competition week in, week out. Got to national team in Italy. So I'm from Lake Garda. So Lake Garda is between Milan and Venice. Milan and Venice, really, or north of Italy, is like the Silicon Valley for cycling. Every main brand, every main manufacturer is kind of from there. So cycling culture is huge. Competition and bike races are kind of is as big as football, you know, soccer. So it's like you breathe and cycling daily. Actually, I started cycling because a neighbor of mine was cycling, and I went visit him. He was like only a couple of years older than me, so maybe 8 years old, and he has some trophy at home, and I really like some of the trophy, and I said, how can I get one? And he just said, come on Sunday with me, and we try to get your first, and that's what happened. I went to my first race that weekend, and I think I got third, and I got my first trophy back home. I think when I went to high school that I decided to go for sports and science. I think that cycling was always wanted to be, whether it was a job as a professional cyclist or something else like I'm doing right now. Yeah, I wanted to have cycling as part of my life. I tried to do something else for a couple of years, not cycling related, and it was enjoyable, but I always end up going back on the bike and try to do things on the bike. So yeah, I kind of knew teenagers that I wanted to do something cycling related, yeah. A good question. So obviously I have a lot of clients to train and review sessions and build plans and change things around based on their life, whether they're a little bit more serious, but they're maybe semi-pro professional, but I coach most people that they're actually amateur, leisure riders. So yeah, that's my main kind of market and my main type of clients. So they really have between 3, 4 to 6, 8 hours a week. But obviously the challenges of their life is family, kids, work, so they try to fit in training, and obviously sometimes they miss sessions and they have goals, whether they're actually racing every weekend or they might have like a leisure event every couple of months. So yeah, my daily kind of work is adjust the plans, make sure they're happy with their training and make sure everything fits well. And then of course, whenever I have free time, I take care of the other part of the business and try to train myself for my own competition. So I think going forward, I can see a leisure kind of events getting a lot more popular. The racer will always be popular because, cycling is a competitive sport. You got always people who wants to compete, but I think leisure events, it will get popular and popular going forward. Cycling is a competitive sport, so you always want to be better than your teammates or your friend. But yeah, no, I think everybody supports each other, and sometimes there are even in bike races some little issues and fighting between riders. But everybody at the end of the day is an amateur and want to just have fun, and they're all supportive to each other. So friends like before. It is challenging. I think it's important in first place to have goals and make sure that you really either get up earlier or try to fit in the evening or between your lunch break, those sessions, and stay fit and healthy, because that's the ultimate goal, have fun on the bike. And if you have the goal, that can be either an event or just get faster or better than your teammate. If you have that goal in mind, that's the way for you to get on the bike that day.